Hello everyone, welcome back, and today I got a special box here, and inside my box are gifts to November. Keep watching. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Judy and you are watching Running So and So, and today it is my great pleasure to bring to you my ideas for the most fantastic challenge, a gift to November, being run by Alison, who is So Like Dotty, and Adam, who is Adam Sews. Now there's one very simple rule for this. You want to make a gift during the month of November and you can share it on Instagram on the 30th of November using the hashtag agifttonovember to be entered into a draw for some fantastic prizes, which I will come to very shortly. Now, there has been the most amazing vlog tour for this particular challenge. Now, yesterday it was what Mandy made next and the Urban Sewist who shared their ideas. Today I'm sharing my ideas with the lovely Janine from Janine Sews, and then tomorrow it will be Michelle Sews again. So I hope you have enjoyed watching the most amazing vlog tour. I have watched some fantastic vlogs this month. I particularly, I'm going to say this, enjoyed the one from Lucy, who is Geek Petite, and of course Tamlin's ideas and Rachel's ideas were fantastic too. There's been so many to watch, and I've watched as many as I can, but it was Lucy's ideas and the enthusiasm that Lucy shared just shone through, which was fantastic. So now there are some prizes to be had. So when you share your make on Instagram, tagging Alison, So Like Dotty, and Adam Sews, and using the hashtag agifttonovember. Now I'm going to put those as a block in my description box, so you can just copy and paste from there and stick them straight onto Instagram. They have got some fantastic super duper prizes. I'm just going to put the little picture in there. But they have got fabric prizes. We've got things like So Affordable, First for Fabrics, Rainbow Fabrics, So Hayley Jane Felicity Fabrics, Eliza Mac Fabrics, and Lucy Lockett Fabrics. Pattern printing prizes from Flamingo Prints and CIC Printing in Essex. Pattern downloads, Friday Pattern Company. The Dressmaker's Closet, Style Arc, So Over It, Waves and Wild, Adam Sews, and is it the reusable Christmas cracker? That sounds interesting. I've always wanted to make a reusable Christmas cracker. And there are some special treats. There's one from Ruse Rocket. Now, if you don't know Ruse Rocket, put the link for Ruse Rocket in before. If you've got young children, do check it out. It's Tamlin. She makes the most gorgeous children's clothes. And there's one from So Like Dotty, who is Alison, who's organising this challenge. There's Bobbins and Buttons. Oh, Bobbins and Buttons. I've done pattern testing for them, and they're a wonderful, unique pattern company. David Drummond. You all know my views on Mr. Drummond. Mr. Drummond is responsible for my sewing room. There's Crafty So and So, She Wore the Dress Again, Wardrobe by Me, and Always Knitting and Sewing. It's a fantastic list of prizes, and I'd love to win one. So, my ideas. What am I going to suggest to you that you could make? Now, first of all, I know that this Christmas I really do want to make some presents, and we are sort of jigging Christmas in our family this year and really sort of focusing in on being together as a family, because it's so hard at times to get that time together. So our sort of main present to each other is time. So we've decided that presents are going to be smaller, bearing in mind the cost of living crisis. And my daughter wants another Isla top by City Patterns. I'll pop it in here again, I'll pop it in the description box. You all know my views on that pattern. And I have got some beautiful See You at 6 fabric which I could use to make that. Also want to make a hoodie for my daughter-in-law for Christmas. And I don't know whether I'm going to use the See You at 6 fabrics for Rachel or for Hannah, but I'm sure there's fabric in my stash that will suit the pair of them. The other things, now if you would excuse me, I have got my laptop here. Everything is in my laptop. She says, bringing it across you. Can I have a slurp of tea? This is, we are currently at 25 to 8 on Saturday night. The vlog is due out tomorrow. But I have been at a sewing day today. And at my sewing day, I have been making. So let me just, I've got it all here ready to go. And I had a few ideas of things that you could do. Now, bunting. I've got some bunting fabric. Now this came to me just as the idea of having a bunting as a gift. You know, everybody loves decorating their room. And I found this in my stash. Now, I actually bought this to cut out the sewing machines and to make buntings to go around my kitchen. And you can see there's a beautiful shape. Now, this fabric is by Tula Pink. I can't remember where I got it from. If I can, I will put it in the description box. If you want a bunting template, you simply take an A4 piece of paper, fold it in half, and from the bottom point, at the bottom of the fold, you draw lines up, you have a gigantic template. To make a smaller one, you simply need a rectangle of paper, you fold it in the middle and go like that, and you have got, with pencil lines, and you have got your instant template. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about were mittens. Now, I love mittens, and mittens are something that I wear a lot of. I'm going to put in a picture of a mitten pattern, and the link is in the description box below. But today at the Azoso Sew Day, I decided I would have a go at making them. So we call it a toile. Do we like that? Now look at those, really tight. Now this is a waterproof polar fleece fabric. I cannot remember where I got it from. But if I get the chance this evening again, I'll have a little dig out and see what I could do to find a waterproof polar fleece. It does make them a little bit stiffer, but these are really, really close mittens. Now, for cycling, if I actually had them a bit bigger, if I put a line down the middle there, they'd be really good for cycling. And I have just lined them in a standard fleece, which I have got from Boys. But this is proper high-tech polar fleece, and this pattern has got a loose thumb. It is a bit tricky when it comes to sewing them together down the side here, but because you've got the separate thumb there, it does give you a better fit. Look at that. Now, they just need a little bit of elastic round there, but they are a lovely make. They take maybe half an hour to make. And you could get, I think, a couple of pairs out of 1/2 metre of fabric. Brilliant. Absolutely love it. And the pattern itself, when you download it, it comes in sizes from a man and different graded size for men, for women, and down to children's, which is brilliant. Another pattern that I found, which could be quite nice to match again, would be a beanie hat. Now, this beanie hat hasn't worked properly, so there you go. And I'm going to put it on, and you can tell there, look, it's a bit too square. So when I put it on, it's not quite right. But, woo! This beanie hat will fit underneath my cycle helmet, and it will keep my ears warm. But look, I've got little lines here, so it just needs shaping down. And the reason it is not, it's not shaped more easily, is that this thick polar fleece fabric is waterproof and windproof. So if I want to stay warm, I will just wear it as it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into it just here, and I'm just going to take my French curve, and I'm going to just curve off the seams there, and hopefully it will lie better. So that's the second one. So there's the hoodie that I thought for, I'll come back to the hoodie in a minute. The next thing I thought I could make were some sandwich bags. Now I have found the most amazing YouTube tutorial to make these bags. Oh my gosh, the lady is Irish, and she's put together this fantastic little tutorial on making these sandwich bags, and you can make them in different sizes. So I did on today's sewing day. So this is, and literally they've got like an envelope top, and you do them with a French seam. So that's the big one I've made, and then when you've got your food inside, flick it over, So you could just have, if you're having a bit of salad, you could have your bread in there. Small sandwich in that one. And look at this, a biscuit-sized one. A couple of rich teas, anybody? A couple of digestives. Bourbon fingers. And look inside, they suggest that she suggests they use an oilcloth fabric. I'll try and find out where I got this from. A while ago during lockdown, I decided I'd have a go at making all these fancy things. But this is, it's like a waterproof fabric, and I put it in as a waterproof lining fabric. Can you see? And the lady who did the tutorial suggested you make a French seam. So what you do is you literally have your long piece of fabric, right sides together. You sew the top and bottom, turn it through, top stitch it, fold it into the envelope, sew down the sides, turn it inside out, sew down again. You've got an instant French seam, and the whole thing is done in minutes. I mean, seriously, these were probably one of the easiest things I've ever made. And look, you can make them as a set. Now, this is an extremely good way of saying one of the rules for the challenge. I can't enter those as 3 separate items. So if you make 15 scrunchies to hand out around the village, you can enter it as one project. So that's it. So there you go. Selection of lunchbox things just to go inside your lunchbox. And then to wipe them out afterwards, they turn inside out like so easily. Look at that. Wipe them down, bit of detox, flick them back again. Sound like a real saleswoman here, don't I? And there you go. The reusable face wipe. Now you could knock off about 100 of these in about an hour. Dead easy. What you need is pre-washed cotton, pre-washed soft bamboo toweling, and literally you sew them into little tiny squares together. And this is all cut out, ready to go. Now, my daughter-in-law made loads of these, and she sold them for my mitochondrial disease research. So that is another thing I might actually pop up tomorrow on the vlog. And finally, I have one other thing to show you. It is a gift to November. And what better gift to give a child on the 30th of November than, and this is not being entered into the draw, but it's something you have to make in November if you want to give them to children, an advent calendar. And these panels you can get in most sewing stores, online and on Amazon. They're very easily accessible. So there you go. There are some ideas for you to sew during the month of November. Really quick projects. This was quick. The beanie hat was quick. But I think the one thing I really want to send you away with is check out the tutorial for the sandwich bags. Oh my gosh. And if you didn't want to have waterproof fabric, you just use 2 fabrics that can go in the washing machine. Genius. Absolute genius. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Do check out Michelle Sews Again tomorrow. Check out yesterday's vlogs and check out Janine Sews as well. Also, get those items logged, ready to go onto Instagram on the 30th of November with that hashtag #AgiftToNovember, tagging in Adam and Alison. So that's Adam Sews and Sew Like Dotty. Get them online and get entering the challenge, and you're going to end up like me with a whole load of Christmas presents. You seriously will. So for now, bye everybody. See you soon.